Jai Hind students. Today's our video lesson is on what happens if AD is not equal to AS. It means if aggregate demand is not equal to aggregate supply, what are the mechanism will take place to reach the equilibrium in the economy. Okay. So before continuing to this part, let us recall the uh, discussion which are already uh, we are doing in its previous video, that is determination of equilibrium level of income and output according to the ADAS approach. Okay बच्चों, uh, under ADAS approach, we are already discussed that the economy is in equilibrium. Economy is in equilibrium when AD is equal to AS. Okay, but and in that portion we already understand that how this condition can take place, and it is explained through the schedule and diagram, right? But this is a next part, that if this condition is not fulfilled, okay, what happens? It means simply if AD is not equal to AS, it means economy is not in equilibrium. In equilibrium, right स्टूडेंट्स? सिंपली देख करके आपको ये आइडिया लग रहा है कि दैट इज द एसेंशियल कंडीशन of equilibrium in the economy, that is AD must be equal to AS, and if AD is not equal to AS, it means simply you can say that economy is not in equilibrium, right? But the our topic is, if economy is not in equilibrium, what mechanism will take place, what is the situation arise, right? Then what mechanism will take place in the economy, right students? सो इस चीज को समझने के लिए कि इकोनॉमी में अगर एडीएस के बराबर नहीं है तो कौन सा मैकेनिज्म काम करेंगे ताकि वापस इकोनॉमी इक्विलिब्रियम में आ जाए। तो इस चीज को समझने के लिए पहले आप ये समझिए कि इफ इकोनॉमी इज नॉट इन इक्विलिब्रियम, इट मींस एडी इज नॉट इक्वल टू एएस, देन there are two possible situation can arise in the economy. Number one, AD is more than AS. Okay, and number two, AD is less than AS, right? These are the two possible situation which can be arise in the economy if AD is not equal to AS, right students? और इस चीज को इसके मैकेनिज्म को हमको समझना है, बट इस चीज को डायग्राम में और शेड्यूल में ये सिचुएशन कहाँ पर एराइज होती है, इस चीज को मैंने इसके प्रीवियस वीडियो में बताया था, बट फिर से मैं एक बार इसको आपको वापस से रिकॉल करता हूँ। उस प्रीवियस वीडियो की सीट को आप फिर से एक बार देखिए। सी हियर, दिस इज अ शेड्यूल ऑफ ADAS approach, and we have already discussed that the equilibrium point of AD and AS that shows the equilibrium level of income and output. See here, but if AD is not equal to AS, this situation is having in this part. This is a number one. here AD is more than AS, this portion shows that AD is more than AS and this portion shows AD is less than AS. इसको आप ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, AD is less than AS, राइट। तो ये दो सिचुएशंस अगर इकोनॉमी में हैं, तो हाउ फ्रॉम दिस सिचुएशन टू दिस सिचुएशन इकोनॉमी कैन बी रीच्ड, right? And at the same way in diagram this situation can be shown here. Here this is AD is more than AS, that is below the equilibrium point this situation take place, and above the equilibrium point, this is the equilibrium point, and above the equilibrium point, that is AS is more than AD, और इसको कह सकते हैं AD is less than AS, right? तो ये these are the positions of AD and AS if these are not in equilibrium point, right? Our purpose is to explain the mechanism which take place to re-establish the equilibrium point. It means how this economy can reaches to this point, right? And at the same way, if the economy is in this situation, how it can reach to this situation, right, students? So let us discuss about these two situations, right? चलिए इसको मैं पहले आपको एक फ्लो चार्ट से इसको एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ, right? And these are the two situations which are very very important, and how the mechanism will take place if economy is in this situation or in this situation, right? So first you see here, number one, if AD is more than AS, what happens? इस चीज को हमको समझना है, तो जस्ट इसको आप एक फ्लो चार्ट से समझिए कि इफ AD इज मोर देन AS, व्हाट मैकेनिज्म विल टेक प्लेस। इस मैकेनिज्म को दिस मैकेनिज्म विल टेक प्लेस स्टेप बाय स्टेप, राइट? जस्ट सी हियर, this is a situation in the economy. What it means, you have already know that this AD means, that is what this AD means, that is planned or desired expenditure, right? ये चीज आपको मैंने बताया था कि AD is a desired expenditure. This desired expenditure is more than what AS shows. AS shows the desired flow of goods and services. Okay, this AD is more than AS reflect that the planned or desired expenditure is more than desired flow of goods and services. Okay, then under this situation, what the further mechanism will take place? If the desired expenditure is more than the desired flow of goods and services, that is the situation of the stock in the economy which is totally sold out. Okay, कैसे? इसको आप सिंपली इस तरीके से समझिए कि if people are wanted to expend more in comparison to the available goods and services in the economy, it means all the goods and services totally sold out, right? So it can be written as stock totally sold out in the economy, right? जब इकोनॉमी में जो अवेलेबल अनवांटेड स्टॉक था, दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ excess of desired expenditure, this stock available with the producer which are totally sold out in the market. Okay, जब स्टॉक टोटली सोल्ड आउट हो जाएगा तो प्रोड्यूसर will plan to increase the production because they have the more order to supply the goods and services, right? So as a result, producer will plan to increase production. जब प्रोड्यूसर प्रोडक्शन बढ़ाने का प्लान करेंगे बिकॉज इन द मार्केट द स्टॉक इज टोटली सोल्ड आउट, in next situation producer will plan to increase production and then production will increase. Okay, this as a result जब plan करेंगे it means production will increase, right? जब production बढ़ेगा then what happens, production बढ़ने का मतलब हुआ what, income बढ़ना, क्योंकि जो flow of goods and services that is identical to what, income, and income बढ़ने का मतलब है production will increase, that प्रोडक्शन बढ़ाने के लिए एक इंक्रीज इन एम्प्लॉयमेंट, विदाउट एम्प्लॉयमेंट इंक्रीज किए आप प्रोडक्शन नहीं बढ़ा सकते. इट मीन्स इफ प्रोडक्शन विल इंक्रीज देन इंक्रीज इन द एम्प्लॉयमेंट, एम्प्लॉयमेंट बढ़ेगा देन इंक्रीज इन इनकम इन द इकोनॉमी, राइट? ये आपको मैंने बताया था कि जो आउटपुट है, प्रोडक्शन है, एम्प्लॉयमेंट है और इनकम है, अकॉर्डिंग टू किन्स these three components are the identical, right? If income increases it means increase as, this income is always equal to as, this increase as up to as is equal to ad. This is the mechanism which will take place in the economy if ad is more than as. In this situation these mechanism step by step will take place in the economy to reach this equilibrium point. Further economy is in equilibrium point, but under these uh, mechanism the economy will reach to uh, this equilibrium point, right? And this is very very important because generally this is asked in exam, how the economy will reach to the new equilibrium point. If economy is not in equilibrium it means ad is more than as, right students? So this is a mechanism which will take place in the economy step by step. If ad is more than as then desired expenditure is more than desired flow of goods and services. As a result unwanted stock totally sold out in the economy, then producer will plan to increase the production, and as a result production will increase, and uh, this production when increases then increase in employment, and if employment increases then increase in income in the economy, and this increase in income in the economy is reflected as increase in aggregate supply, and this aggregate supply increases up to when it reaches to equal to aggregate demand. This is a equilibrium, this is a equilibrium of the economy, and this re equilibrium which are established in the economy because the economy is uh, before that is not in equilibrium, that is ad is more than as, right students? So this is a one part, and if you want to show this situation in the economy then we can easily show with the help of diagram. this is AS, okay, this is AD, this is equilibrium situation because this economy is not in equilibrium. Suppose this is YE level and this is AD and AS, right? And economy is at the position of AD is more than AS. It means this AD is more than AS here. Here is a situation means economy is at this point means AD is more than AS. This is AD and this is AS, and here AD is more than AS. Suppose economy is in this situation, then this mechanism whole will take place to reach this point of equilibrium E. इस means इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि इकोनॉमी इस Y1 लेवल से YE लेवल पर पहुंचने के लिए इस मैकेनिज्म को फॉलो करेगी और वापस ई पॉइंट पर पहुंच जाएगी। इसका मतलब ये है कि इकोनॉमी ऊपर की तरफ मूव करेगी और जब तक मूव करेगी, जैसे आप मूव करने का मतलब है दिस एग्रीगेट सप्लाई विल इंक्रीज या और एडी इसी पोजीशन पे है, एडी इज मोर है और एग्रीगेट सप्लाई बढ़ना शुरू करेगी, तब तक बढ़ेगी जब तक कि एडी एस ये दोनों पॉइंट एक दूसरे के बराबर नहीं हो जाते। राइट स्टूडेंट्स, सो इट कैन बी शोन विद द हेल्प ऑफ डायग्राम आल्सो। तो दिस इज ओवरऑल मैकेनिज्म ऑफ दैट एडी इफ एडी इज मोर देन एएस, राइट। चलिए इसके बाद इसका जो नेक्स्ट पार्ट है दैट कैन आल्सो बी एक्सप्लेन, दैट इज सेकंड सिचुएशन। this number 2, if AD is less than AS, what happens, right? इसका जस्ट रिवर्स है। जैसे आप जस्ट अगर आप इस चीज को समझ पाए होंगे कि इस अगर AD AS से ज्यादा है तो व्हाट मैकेनिज्म will take place, at the same way it can also be explained। आपको इसमें कुछ करना नहीं है, आप जस्ट इसको समझिए कि AD का मतलब क्या है, AS का मतलब क्या है। जस्ट पहले मैकेनिज्म में जो पहला स्टेप होगा उसमें आपको इस सिचुएशन को एक्सप्लेन करना है। मींस इट मींस दिस AD मींस दैट इज डिजायर्ड एक्सपेंडिचर, राइट। This desired expenditure is less than desired flow of goods and services, right स्टूडेंट्स। इसको हमने सिंपली एडी और एएस की मीनिंग के फॉर्म में लिख दिया। तो इसका मतलब एक चीज क्लियर हो गई कि दिस एडी इज लेस देन एएस, व्हाट इट शोज, इट शोज मींस डिजायर एक्सपेंडिचर इन द इकोनॉमी इज लेस देन डिजायर्ड फ्लो ऑफ goods and services। अब if people are desired to expend less in comparison to the available stock, available goods and services in the economy, what happens, लोग कम खर्च करना चाहते हैं बट इकोनॉमी में जो अवेलेबल गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा हैं। एज अ रिजल्ट व्हाट इट विल टेक प्लेस, दैट इज अ सिचुएशन इज increase unwanted stock of goods and services। प्रोड्यूसर्स का मार्केट में जो स्टॉक है वो बढ़ना शुरू हो जाएगा बिकॉज पीपल आर नॉट डिजायर टू एक्सपेंड टू परचेज दीज गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज, राइट। जब लोग कम खर्च करेंगे इकोनॉमी में, इट मीन्स मार्केट में जो अवेलेबल गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज है दैट आर नॉट सोल्ड, it as it means that is increase in unwanted stock of goods and services, right। जब अनवांटेड स्टॉक गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज का प्रोड्यूसर के पास बढ़ना शुरू हो जाएगा, देन व्हाट next step will take place, then producer will plan to reduce production या decrease, producer will plan to decrease प्रोडक्शन। ओके, जब अनवांटेड स्टॉक मार्केट में बढ़ना शुरू होगा तो प्रोड्यूसर प्रोडक्शन को घटाने की प्लान करेंगे, एंड एज ए रिजल्ट डिक्रीज इन प्रोडक्शन। राइट स्टूडेंट्स, डिक्रीज इन प्रोडक्शन। जब प्रोडक्शन घटना शुरू होगा, देन जब प्रोडक्शन घटने का मतलब है, ये प्रोडक्शन तभी घटेगा जब ऑलरेडी जो एम्प्लॉयड पीपल हैं, जो उनको आप जॉब से हटाएंगे। जॉब से हटाने का मतलब है कि एम्प्लॉयमेंट घटना शुरू हो जाएगा, दैट डिक्रीज इन एम्प्लॉयमेंट। अब डिक्रीज इन एम्प्लॉयमेंट का मतलब है इंक्रीज अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, सेम एट द सेम थिंग, डिक्रीज इन एम्प्लॉयमेंट। जब एम्प्लॉयमेंट घटेगा, देन डिक्रीज इन इनकम ऑफ द इकोनॉमी। अगर एम्प्लॉयमेंट घटेगा, प्रोडक्शन घटेगा, then income will also decreases, and it means decrease in aggregate supply. This income is intended reflected as aggregate supply, and this decrease in aggregate supply up to what, this AS is equal to AD, right? So this re-equilibrium will establish after taking this mechanism in the economy, because this here see here, this aggregate supply is already more than aggregate demand, and this mechanism will take place which reduce the decrease the aggregate supply and up to where it equal to aggregate demand. So this is a equilibrium, this is equilibrium of economy. Right students, so this is a simple flow chart to understand this whole mechanism if economy is not in equilibrium. You can make this flow chart, you can understand this flow chart, but after making this flow chart, this is required to explain in your own words. Okay, as this mechanism take place, you can explain step by step this whole flow chart uh, in a text or paragraph form, so it can easily explain both the situation. Right students, and if you want to uh, show this situation in the diagram, you can make a diagram easily. Right, this is AD and AS, this is aggregate supply, right? This is AD, this is a equilibrium point YE. This situation is, suppose in this situation this is Y1, in this situation this is Y2, but here so this situation here AS, here AD is less than AS, so you here AD is less than AS. This part economy is already in this situation, it means economy is not in equilibrium, and in this situation this whole mechanism will take place in the economy, and economy will reach from this situation to this situation, right? यानी कि इस पोर्शन से इकोनॉमी इस तरफ मूव करेगी, मीन्स एडी इज लेस देन एएस, दिस पार्ट में है, और ये मैकेनिज्म ऑटोमेटिक जनरेट होना शुरू होंगे इकोनॉमी में, और इकोनॉमी इस पोजीशन से नीचे की तरफ मूव करना शुरू करेगी, और जहां पर इक्विलिब्रियम पॉइंट है, इक्विलिब्रियम पॉइंट मींस जहां पर एडी एएस के बराबर है वहां पर पहुंच जाएगी। और ये कैसे पहुंचेगी, आपने इसमें देखा कि एडी ऑलरेडी लेस देन एएस है, दैट सिचुएशन इज डिसइक्विलिब्रियम इन द इकोनॉमी, मींस इकोनॉमी इज एट दिस पोजीशन, एंड this whole mechanism run in the economy, and at this situation that this aggregate supply is continuously decreasing. When economy is moved downward, then this mechanism will take place, and AS start falling, and this AS decreasing up to this point E, where aggregate demand is equal to aggregate supply. Right students, so I hope this whole mechanism you are understand very well. But this flow chart is very very important to understand this whole concept. And this both the concept this AD is more than AS and AD is less than AS. These both the concept is generally asked in the CBSE board exam, and generally asked in this form that what happens if AD is more than AS. Explain the chain mechanism. Explain the chain mechanism. Okay, so this chain mechanism is very very important because this chain mechanism take place step by step. So this step by step is very very important. So I try to explain these two concepts with the help of this flow chart, which clearly indicate the chain mechanism also. So this chain mechanism you can easily explain um, by understanding this concept, right students? I hope uh, you understand these two concepts is very well, right students? Thank you.